And we see the Bobcats getting ready to go. We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Bobcats. Well, it was the Charlotte Bobcats in their last game, a loss to the Nets. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Overall, offensively, it was not pretty for them in that game. Obviously, Clark, I guess when you look at the final score, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, they had to be extremely frustrated by their effort or lack thereof at the offensive end of the floor. It just wasn't there.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Hornets, presented by State Farm. Vasquez is in at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Ryan Anderson is at the 4 with Anthony Davis at the 5. And it's the Machine in at the 3. And for the Bobcats, we've got Henderson. Kemba Walker is out there with Ben Gordon. Then there's Haywood. And it's Thomas in at the 4 spot.
Hello YouTube, this is the Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13, my career commentary. And here I'm going against the Charlotte Bobcats, and we're on pace to do as bad as they did last year. I think we are 4-25. It's a really awful record, and it's funny because we would actually be kind of like 2-27 because I accidentally hit play next key game, and this was the next one. And what happened was that since I hit that, we skipped ahead to this game. So we got on a 2-game winning streak. So we're technically on a winning streak right now. And it's weird. That means I've only won 2 games when I'm playing, but I've won 2 games in simulation. And my stats weren't actually that bad. I was actually kind of pleased with the statistic result. That might help me to get through more games faster, since we're obviously not going to make the playoffs this year. But so there's no point to play all the games. But as you can see, I'm coming off and punching that ball into the basket. And this play gets me open, I would say 40% of the time, because it all depends on the 2 screens and how much I get bumped by the other team. But yeah, we're going against a Charlotte Bobcats team that has no MKG, and that is a big difference. But Ben Gordon will go off in this game. As you can see, he's got the, actually no, it's Reggie Williams, step back corner 3 like it's nothing. And yep, we have a tie ball game at 28. So as you can see, we have a new acquisition on this team. His name is Ian Mahinmi. We traded Robin Lopez and a 2nd round pick for him. And I like Mahinmi, and I'm starting to dislike Anderson for the fact that he plays no ounce of defense and he doesn't rebound at all. So it would be really nice if we could start Mahinmi at the center position, move Davis to the power forward, and just go with that lineup and bring Anderson off the bench. I'm not really having fun playing Anderson. He's not making his 3s that often. I like the big men that can roll and can rebound, and just kind of fits my playstyle more as I become a better jump shooter. We can really go hard in the paint every time down the court. But as you can see, turnovers are still an issue. I've really worked on my pass. I think I've maxed out my pass at this point at an 80. But Ben Gordon's going to kill us in transition with that corner 3. Another guy I don't like playing with is Vasquez. I don't know, why the 2 other white guys in our starting lineup just don't gel with me at all. But as you can see, I'm working on Tyrus Thomas, payback for that last turnover. And spin layups, I'm actually getting good at that. Getting good at finishing in the paint. But as you can see, I'm the leading free throw shooter among rookies. I am the most clutch person on this team, or at least out of the rookies. And I think I have the highest free throw percentage on this team too. So as you can see, I'm trying to drive on Gerald Henderson. I see Vasquez, but he's going to find Davis. And Davis is going to miss that. I get the ball, pass it back to Davis, and he's not going to miss from that close twice. Davis is a fun player to work with, but I would like it better if he was at the power forward position, because he just gets out-muscled by the big centers of the NBA. But I'm getting a nice block on Kemba Walker. That leads to a run out by Darius Miller, the other rookie small forward. He's going to give it back to Vasquez, and then he's just going to lob it back to Miller. Miller's a guy I like playing with. I like playing with him better than Aminu. And it's funny because I like playing better with Xavier Henry, who I think has played in like 3 games this year, more than Roger Mason. And I just really don't like our rotation. Roger Mason is a spot-up shooter that doesn't shoot. Aminu is a guy that's disgruntled with his position on the team, and if he can't put up with being the second best small forward on this team, then we have a problem. But I get another basket right here to move in closer. At the end of the third, we're down by 8. And I really don't want to lose to the Bobcats here, and I need that win as a starter. Don't think I've gotten it yet when I'm playing the game. Tip the ball there, can't pick it up. Here's Jeffrey Taylor, guy that I like. He's picking the second round, first pick of the second round. But he's finding Kemba Walker as he drills that 3 right there. If you've been paying close attention, I already have a double-double. And I have a block too. I can't grab that board though. Brendan Haywood is ridiculously cheesy in this game. He grabs rebounds and he has that brick wall, I think. So it's like running it, so it hurts a lot when I run into him. And I pass it to Gordon at the end of the third quarter, but that's not going to fall. So we're down by double digits entering the fourth quarter, and we're not a clutch team by any stretch of imagination. We can't find the right plays to get the right people the ball, which means not giving me the jump shot plays, but giving them to Gordon and giving me the plays that where I can attack the paint. As you can see, this is a nice billboard right here. I like that billboard a lot, even though I won't be doing that in real life. But here, got a mismatch somewhat on Tyrus Thomas, who's actually a pretty good defender in this game, and I get this awkward layup, but it goes in. And we're dominating the battle in the paint. Probably because all of my points are dedicated to scoring in the paint. And here comes Kemba Walker, running off a double screen. I don't know what I'm doing, but he's going to find Brendan Haywood, and that's going to run their lead back up to double digits. Not looking good. But I got a post up here on Tyrus Thomas. Here we go, up and under. That slice ISO gives it to me either in the post or the mid ISO area, which I really like those spots. So a couple empty possessions later, here comes Vasquez, bring it to Gordon. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. We're all tired because our coach plays us too much. I'm finding Anderson, who actually hits a jumper. I wish he would shoot that mid-range jumper more often, but I reduced the gap to 5, and I have a near triple-double, shooting over 50% from the field. So the only flaw is my turnovers, and Henderson had a good game, so maybe some defensive issues as well. Here comes Kemba Walker. Quickness mismatch against Grievous Vasquez, but he's gonna take a bad shot, and we get the board. We're down by 3 at this point, and here's Anderson back to Vasquez, throwing it to Gordon, back to Davis, and he gets himself swatted. Then Davis tries to make up with it, and then he just airballs, and I think the Bobcats are pretty happy they took MKG, right? So here comes Walker. Davis makes up for that crappy offensive position by getting the steal, unleashing his point guard abilities. And then I'm going to run a quick ISO here. Stepping back on Henderson, and then going to my up and under. When you're a good shooter in traffic, the shot's really cheesy. It's really effective, and at this point I don't care if it's cheesy, I just want to try to win games. So Bobcats called a timeout after that bucket, and the Bobcats are up by 3. But as you can see, we're all tired as a starting lineup. The bigs get tired first, then me, and then our guards. So we just play a lot. But here's Haywood getting fouled, which looks bad. I mean, less than a minute to go, and we're giving up 3 points. But it's Brendan Haywood, so he's going to miss 1. Make that 2. And so, it turned out to be a really good foul. So the coach decides to run a play for Eric Gordon, which I have no qualms about because I am no shape to do anything in the clutch. And what does Gordon do? But he drills that 3, tying the game up. And we have a real shot after being down by 13 entering the 4th. Our bench is up off their seats, waiting for this win. But here's Kemba Walker. not taking the greatest shot in the world. And so now, with 20 seconds to go, we can take the lead and get this win. So we're going to go to Gordon. He's going to take a step back jumper, and it's that closer symbol. I think I should get it, because if we had 2 closers, we can really do some damage. And since I think it's because it's pertaining to stamina, I think I can get like the max closer skill. So when I do that, we have 2 great closers that we could go to, and then I would have that start to finish, that prime pack as well. So we forced a miss, and just to avoid fouls, I just cherry pick down the lane and get the layup. And with 0.9 seconds, that's it. It's over. Walker's going to do that last second heave and miss everything and probably hit some guy in the stand. And my coach Herb Hamlin is like, good job. And I'm very disappointed because I won the player of the game this game, but I did not get any sort of highlight reel. And that happens in association too. So if you guys know a solution to this, I really like it, because I know I'll be getting player of the games in the future. And as you can see, that's my first player of the game. So it was a great game. I think I finished with 29, 12, 9, near triple-double status. And yep, that's it. So also another thing that you guys could suggest is if you have any teammates that you love playing with, please suggest it, because I really could use a different rotation or set of teammates. So looking at the box score, it was the Gordon Walker show with Henderson, and that was about it. So they really kind of had similar stat lines to us. I don't think we had a guy who had 16 rebounds, but what are you going to do about that? And so that's their stats. And looking at ours, we have Bledsoe, who plays 8 minutes, gets 2 points and 2 assists and a block. And we have Vasquez, who plays 38 minutes, 4 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and a turnover. But he shoots 2 for 12 from the field. Anderson plays 28 minutes, shoots 2 for 9 from the field. And then we have Mahimni, who gets more points than Anderson and shoots 2 for 3 from the field. So let's give Mahimni some more minutes, please, coach. And for some reason, that topic hasn't returned to the GM meet, so I'm waiting on that. Well, our big 3 dominated. The core of Davis, Smokovic, and Gordon showed up today. I took more shots than Gordon, but he was efficient with those shots. Davis and I combined for 25 rebounds. I led the team in assists. I had a block in there too. And a lot of us had 1 turnover except me. But when I get 9 assists and lead the team in assists, it doesn't really hurt my morale too much. So yeah, Sim Basketball Operator. More of my career on the way. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.
12 rebounds. Did you make a concerted effort to contribute on the boards like that, or is it just a natural part of your game?
I think it's a pretty important part of my game, actually. Getting us second chances or preventing the other team from getting them goes a long way toward us picking up the win. And that was evident tonight. I try to crash the boards whenever I can, so these are the kind of rebounding numbers I expect to put up on a regular basis.